So yeah, it's true. I have autism. A couple ways that autism affects me is that, for one, it affects my sensory tolerance, I guess you could say. For one, it makes it so that I can't really eat fruit. I can't eat apples or anything, but I love lemonade. I've always struggled in communication, struggled in talking, I've struggled in trying to understand figurative language. A lot of my language does tend to be a bit more articulate. I use bigger words when I talk. When I was little, I couldn't really make friends too well, and I kind of kept to myself. A lot of the kids didn't really like me too much. A couple other ways that autism affects me is I really like the feel of baggy clothing better than tight-fitting clothing. I don't like the way that feels on my skin. It just feels really weird when I wear it. I would always take things literally, push kids away. I wasn't always walking on time. My mom would say I wasn't walking on time. I didn't speak on time. It took me a while before I could talk. I was talking late. I was a very quiet child. I've suffered from anxiety my whole life. That is a whole other video. It's caused anxiety for me. But here are the good things about having autism. But yeah, I write obsessively, like all the time. Oh, that's a picture. Just ignore that. I'm just always writing. All the time. I'm just always writing. All the time. Always. And another thing, I can play the ukulele. I'm sure you can see it in my other videos, but yeah, I do play the ukulele. It kind of needs some cleaning supplies right now, so I don't want to dirty it up right now. I like to read. I love reading ever so much. It's my favorite thing to do. These are the books I'm reading right now. This is an American Girl book that I'm reading for research. The Unquiet Mind. It's about bipolar disorder. That's a whole other video right there. Reading 19 Minutes, which is about a school shooting. I'm also reading It, which is a really cool book. I love it so much. So yeah, I'm slowly gaining my pride, my autism a little more each and every day. It gets really hard at times, but I'm getting there. And I really hope that me sharing my struggles and triumphs with autism can open up other people to share it too, because I was inspired by Ethan Fishberger, I think that's his last name. Feinhuber, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but his name is Ethan. He's this amazing kid who can do, I think Taekwondo or something like that, and he inspired me to open up about autism because he opened up about his, and he said it in this 10-minute video, and I just thought that he was so brave to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. 3 things I actually ended up forgetting to add in the midst of me editing this video. I was diagnosed when I was 8 years old. Love the feeling of walking around in a circle and having this around me because it feels like one big hug, because I'm not really too huge a fan of real hugs, but I still like them anyways. And then I love being outside in nature, and I have this weird thing where every time I go outside it kind of feels like I'm looking at the world for the very first time. It's just a really weird feeling, but I always notice things most people overlook, and I just love that. I love that about myself. So those are things I just wanted to add and forgot to. So bye.